in order to move away from a system that only consider maximization of profits or shareholder value at the expense of a lot of other values that are important to society and important to the shareholders themselves. Particularly, I think particularly corporations in the United States are becoming more and more politically powerful, and very often they act against the interest of the very shareholders that own them and to maximize the profits. So in the speech today, I gave as an example the story of 2001 Space Odyssey, that you have a computer that to pursue its mission actually killed the very creator of the computer. We are in a situation similar with corporations. Most shareholders, me included, don't have the time to analyze every situation properly and vote in every situation properly. And so the idea that Oliver Hart and I have is to actually create at the mutual fund level some investor assemblies. So these are representative assemblies that are randomly drawn among the investors in the mutual fund that will come together and deliberate on some guidelines on how they want the voting power of the fund to be allocated in various important decisions of the corporation. So this will give voice to the shareholders, will represent the shareholders without burdening them too much. I think that it's an open question I will influence. So I'm not advocating it because I have a particular agenda in mind, except the one to say, so far, particularly the finance profession has given a too narrow mandate to corporations because individuals don't maximize income, they maximize utility. And corporations should maximize the utility of their shareholders, not just the profits they receive. And we provide an effective way to implement this, which we think is the right thing to do. So we're trying to change the norm. I think that there are two challenges. One is the tyranny of the status quo. People are used to think in those terms, and will take some time for them to change their mind. The second, this is specific of the United States, that there is an interpretation of the fiduciary duty that doesn't simply say that you should act in the interest of your investors, but you should act in the financial interest of your investors. And so that interpretation prohibits any deviation from that. But that, in my view, is something that needs to be changed, is an interpretation of the law that needs to be changed, because it's like saying, we don't want you to give the power to choose what you want, you have to choose in that direction. Is a bit like Britney Spears, who was forced to act by somebody, and there was a campaign, Free Britney Spears. So we want to free shareholders like we free Britney Spears. I think the biggest difference is in terms of age. Older people are less open to this idea than younger people. That's not the first, not the last time it happens. You know, in academia, ideas succeed one funeral at a time. So I think that it takes time to go through. I think that in Europe there is more openness to that than in the United States, and Europe in general is much more advanced in this respect.